Hi, I'm Harry.
And I'm Erin, and this is Sonar TV's new media-based TV programme.
It's still a bit iffy on the title.
Yeah.
If you've got any ideas, let us know.
Yeah. It's pretty much going to be about films, TV, video games, pretty much anything we find interesting and think that you might find interesting too.
We're geeks, so be warned.
Be a bit niche, if you couldn't tell anyway. But yeah. Anyway, we'll start off with a bit of news. This weekend's been quite busy for the sort of geek fandom, mainly this weekend, because I myself went to Hyper Japan.
I went to a London Super Comic Convention, which takes a while to get your mouth around those words.
Anyway, Hyper Japan, if you couldn't guess, is all about Japan, where it all was based about anime, manga. Then it had the Eat Awards section, where there was sake awards and sushi awards and stuff like that. Things you could pretty much get the taste of Japan in a conference centre. And my highlight was the fact that I got to meet Satoshi Miki, and I managed to get his autograph, which I'm very happy about. Could not get the smile off my face. But yeah, he's a director of some films that you might have heard of, might not. Turtles Are Surprisingly Fast Swimmers and Instant Swamp, and as the one I've just shown you, Adrift in Tokyo, which is a new one. It's quite nice. But yeah, that was Hyper Japan for me.
So London Super Comic Con. It was very. I've been to a few conventions, but never one quite as comic based.
Yeah.
And most of the people there were comic writers, comic artists and things. I like a couple of comics, but no one that I was particularly interested in was there. But I love a convention, so of course I was there. But the main reason I went was for Stan Lee. Oh yes, the man himself. I didn't get to meet him. Unfortunately, he was charging £25 for his autograph, which, as much as I'd love, my overdraft wouldn't. And if I was meeting him as well, it would be a different matter. But there were so many people that wanted his autograph. It was literally a quick sign and hi. Some people were complaining he didn't even make eye contact, which
bit of a conveyor belt.
I think I'd be more hurt if I was that close to him and not able to talk to him. So, but I went to the panels, and he was such a nice man. And I keep saying to people, if you've ever seen The Holiday, the little old man at the end of that's Stan Lee for me right now. But I didn't get to buy anything, unfortunately. Well, I did, but it wasn't even comic related. I bought Nibbler. Oh yes, from Futurama. I bought Nibbler from Futurama because, well, my sister's gerbil has recently died. It's a very sad story.
Not that we're trying to make it a bit morbid, but
but he was called Nibbler, so I've bought her Nibbler as some sort of substandard substitute, to be honest. And then I've not even given it to her. I've kept him for myself. Never mind. It's the thought that counts.
Our first section is the £1 challenge. Well, we'll explain this. The £1 challenge is each week we're going to find a DVD. Not exactly the best DVD, just the most interesting or weird or stupid film that we found for under £1.
Yeah, well, this is one we bought a while ago actually, but we thought it's a good one to start off with. We've all seen it, and our crew members have as well.
And it's a little weird, to say the least.
Yeah, we got it for 99p at a store where everything's 99p, no names mentioned. But it's Wasting Away, and its tagline, "Zombies are people too," which I think is a message that
everyone should take to heart, really.
Yeah.
Think about the zombies. They're people too.
So you've seen it as well. What did you think?
I think you kind of need to explain the film to people to understand. I think you should read the blurb.
Right, well, I can't read aloud. This might be interesting. When a military bioweapons truck is involved in an accident, its top secret cargo of toxic green goo, technical words here, sorry if you struggling to understand, finds its way into the self-serve ice cream at a bowling alley.
As it generally does.
And when four friends enjoy luminous green sundaes, they don't find it suspicious. They're transformed into the Walking Dead with a craving for brains. The world looks very different through their eyes as zombies, and it seems like everyone else has gone mad, confused, scared, and convinced they're the only sane people in a sea of infected humans. They struggle to set things right. In their search for the truth, they may be completely unaware of their rotting undeadness, but they do find that life only begins at death. I got goosebumps.
It hits me right here. Sorry, it's just so emotional.
Well, what time? How long does it say the run time is? It doesn't even. 96 minutes. I can tell you, it felt a lot longer than that. But I think the thing is, I actually really enjoyed the premises of it.
Yeah.
The fact that they're zombies and they don't realise they're zombies.
That was good.
That was I thought it was a really good idea.
But yeah, we'll show a little bit of the trailer.
Yeah.
Warning, it gives pretty much away the majority of the film.
Ladies, prepare yourself for the ultimate in refreshment.
Did you put beer in a saucer?
Oh, I feel weird.
What was in that crap?
You've all been exposed. 2,000 hours this evening. A truck involved in an accident spilling at the military project designed to create a new breed of super soldier.
Are you saying we are all super soldiers?
It appears so.
Oh, that's awesome!
Don't you know what you are? We're not super soldiers.
We're zombies?
I don't feel like a zombie.
Yeah, well, idiots don't feel stupid, but they are.
Are you eating that guy's brains?
Good.
You are so disgusting.
There has to be a cure.
If there is, it's with the colonel and the doctor. Be in the briefcase. We have to stand together, or we will fall apart.
Don't just talk, fight.
Wait a second, sir. Wait. It's so hot.
We're talking about a national crisis here.
On three. 1, 2, 3.
Maybe we could try to blend in, get some night jobs or something. Zombies, not illegal immigrants.
Yeah, we'll let you take your own things with that.
Oh, this film has instant classic written all over it. For all the wrong reasons, unfortunately.
Wait, who said it was an instant classic?
New York Times.
No way. Right, on to our next section.
Which is papercraft.
Papercraft. If you don't know what papercraft is, because I recently didn't know what it was, it's if you've gone to a convention, you've seen all these brilliant sort of cosplays of people
They
from
are amazing.
Gears of War or Halo. They're all done and made by paper, which I just couldn't understand. But
Mind-boggling stuff.
yes, my friend recently makes it, so she'll show how to do it.
Yeah, let's have a look at that now.
Hi, I'm Lauren and I'm here to enlighten you about papercraft. Right. Papercraft is creating anything you want out of card. Literally, it can be like this here, where I make video game replicas, or you can make statues, pretty much anything you want, really. What I heard of a forum called 405th.com, and I went on it mainly because I'm quite a big Halo fan, and just found loads of people that had made full suits of armour from the games. And I later found out that it wasn't just Halo, but it was Mass Effect and pretty much any sci-fi game. Did a year of research, didn't want to jump into it, and eventually one day went, sod it, I'll just start it. And this is about 6 months down the line. Well, the very first time I tried it, I made Anya Stroud from Gears of War 3 for a gaming expo. Then the only thing I made out of paper was the chest plate, as it was the most complicated part. The rest I just made out of foam camping mats I found from Poundland. And the costume was in one piece for a day and disintegrated as I took it off, but I feel it was a good first attempt. One thing I would say though, if you are going to go into papercraft, do not make a gun with card. Doesn't work. Right, at the moment, I've got 2 projects on the go, but this is the main one. This is my custom Spartan armour from Halo Reach. It has 23 separate pieces for the entire costume. This is 6 months on and off on the project. Obviously uni has taken over somewhat recently, but I've built all 23 pieces and just in the stage of reinforcing them and hit the sanding stage with the helmet, which is the worst stage of them all. Although I would recommend doing it this way, as you get a better finish, it looks more like you've cast it rather than made it by hand. A lot of people now, especially on 405th, are going more the EVA foam route, and to be honest I can see why. It is a lot easier. Instead of cutting out and gluing all the numbers together and resining and everything, all you've got to do is get your template, cut it out and glue it together. There's no sanding, there's no resin, and the materials are actually quite cheap. Absolutely. I mean, it's more popular in the States at the moment. I don't know whether that's just because of the bigger population or whatnot, but hasn't really kicked off as much as it has, mainly due to the fact that it's quite hard to get hold of materials at the moment. But yeah, I absolutely recommend it to people, especially if you're going to gaming expos. It goes down a treat.
Well, if you enjoyed that
and feel like you want to get involved, we'll put some links in the little section below. So if you want to get involved, you'll know where to start.
we thought it'd be good if we brought in what we think you guys should be reading. This week I sort of took over and I chose something that I really like. I originally bought it not only because it's by Garth Ennis, who does Chronicle of Wormwood and things like that, but I bought it because the main character is based on Simon Pegg, which is probably one of my geekiest admissions just right there.
Yeah, but everybody likes a bit of Simon Pegg. Spaced, Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz.
The main concept of it is the good guys, the superheroes, are the bad guys. They're not all specifically evil, they're just a bit drunk on the power, and I mean, who wouldn't be?
I would go very mad.
If I had super strength, let's not go there. But like, for example, if you moved at the speed of light, the one technicality there would be you wouldn't be able to see where you were going because you're travelling faster than the light. There's a complication there that I think quite a few people haven't really considered. But a couple of decicals, they're all a bit drunk on the power. So the CIA have set up this team called the Boys, and their job is to keep the heroes in check. It's just a really, I was going to say sweet, it's not that sweet. Most of the characters aren't very nice, but one of the nicest character is Wee Huey, who's the one based on Simon Pegg. But I think my favourite character is the idea of the Boys. They're all nice? No, they're all beefy, large beefy men, but the muscle of the group is the girl. She's called the Female, and she's just this tiny little Japanese girl who doesn't speak, and why is she the muscle? It's just brilliant. It's such a clever comic. There's a reason Garth is my favourite comic book writer, really, and I think you should all check it out. The first one's called name of the game, and it sort of sets it up. We see Huey joins the group, and we see everything from his point of view, and sort of you start getting to grips with the world it's set in. But it's good, you should check it out. And I think that's our final piece.
Yes, that brings us to the end of our first show.
Let us
I'm
know
so
what you
proud.
think.
Yeah, if you could just sort of give us a little...
If you've got any ideas as well.
Yeah, we're all open to suggestions, because as many suggestions we have, the more we can make it for what people like.
But we still need a title.
We need a title, so if anyone's got any good ideas, we've had one, which was So Nerds TV.
I think you need to see it written down. We were thinking Sonar TV, nerds, there's some sort of explosion.
Could do something with that.
So Nerds TV!
Yeah.
With
So
the
if anyone
X-Factor
has any
voice.
ideas for sections or anything that they want recommended, just give us a bell on either the Sonar TV webpage or on our Facebook group. And yeah.
Bye!
That was really cheesy, wasn't it?